Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all. So today it's about recognizing a deeper truth and I think discerning what's maybe not been said, but recognizing the deeper truth beyond that, and really finding the courage to speak up, I think. So let's get into the cards. We start with this 12 of fire, and it's such a sunlit, illuminated card. She's got the sun over her head with an eye. So this is like some sort of chakra above her crown, illuminating some greater vision, some greater truth. Again, she's got the sun rays coming out on this shield behind her. And I just feel like this is the only card I'm really going to get into the detail about. But she's got this bear down here with these two claws up, and then these boars on either side. And then there's something very psychedelic about the peacock feathers at her third eye, and then the knives coming down around her ears. That's where I'm getting most of that discernment coming from. Sometimes people can say something, but you hear the truth behind their words, and the truth doesn't match what they're actually saying. And that can go in all different kinds of scenarios. We'll get deeper in a minute. But there's something about this bear and these two boars too that, I don't know, the claws really draw my eye. There's something about leaving your mark. And because there's so much focus on truth right now, I think you can really leave your mark because, bears will leave their mark on a tree or whatever with their claw marks. There's something about speaking truth or whatever discernment that is illuminated for you. There's something very humble and being committed to honesty and truth. And it doesn't even mean that somebody else has to be like an opponent or anything, although it does figure in. They could very well be an opponent. But whatever it is, I don't want it to be so oppositional so much. And I think that's really the distraction, is any kind of oppositional force. And so I wasn't going to go in this order, but I might as well pick up. This very much is opponents, some sort of oppositional force. And this was like on the shoulder of this card. And these are the only fire cards in the deck, and they're the ones that want to speak first. So first of all, just fire energy. It's creativity, it's passion, it's inspiration, it's motivation. I'm not done talking about her yet, but I want to come back to see how her aim is being clouded by this belief in some sort of opposition or competition or something like that. And it really, I don't know. Now it's looking like it might be a deeper reading than I meant for it to be, but whatever, I don't get to decide. We may come back to this, but what this is about is just getting very clear on what it is that you are aiming for, regardless of what beliefs are about. And I like to talk about competition. I like the way it's come through. As Science of Mind teachings, it says, there's that competition is not my reality. I live in I live in a creative universe, not a competitive universe. So when your goal and your orientation is towards cooperation and creativity, then there really is no competition. I like to say, we're just widening the path for each other, and just looking at it that way, just widening the path. But this almost feels like some sort of a belief or something that's just really, it's more like a chip on your shoulder kind of a thing. It's almost like you won't aim for what you truly want because you're pouring so much energy into somebody else not wanting you to have what you want. And it's like, why give them what they want by putting your energy into that chip on your shoulder? So we may come back to that. I do want to come back to this just really quickly. Something about the bear, you see that there's like a little sunflower. It's not a sunflower, but it looks like a flower, but it's also like the sun illuminating the bear's third eye too. So it does kind of feel like trusting your instincts, trusting again, if you feel like you are seeing through a facade, if you feel like you are hearing a deeper truth beyond what someone else is saying, honor that. Really listen to that. Just allow that discernment to happen for you. And then we get over to these 3 cards. They're all air cards. You've got the 6 of air reversed. You've got this 3 of air reversed. And then you've got the 7 of air reversed. And this, you know, I've said it a million times, this deck doesn't really follow other traditional tarot. But it kind of feels like it's an inability to surpass beliefs. So part of this discernment that you're receiving, it could have to do with another person, certainly. It could just have to do with some sort of grander alchemical process that your whole consciousness is going through, and you're coming across stumbling blocks that are rooted in some sort of fanaticism. And again, this could come into some personal relationship, or this can go into broader how I carry myself in the world kind of a thing. But you know, with this card, one, there's just a complete self-acceptance, you know, and I like to have us tap our thymus. I am love, I am light, I am also dark. I am complete self-acceptance, and I attune myself to my most authentic expression. I feel like that little mantra very much could be what this card is about. And I love that there's this caduceus here. It's all about healing ourselves in all realms of being, and allowing, it's like facilitating the light to flow, facilitating the, what are they wanting to say? Facilitating the emergence of brand new energies that want to circulate through your being and inform your present reality. And I like how that all wanted to come out, and especially with this. And so it's like, I think there could be some sort of channeling activation happening for whoever this reading is for, but there's all these blocks in place, and this one having to do with some sort of fanaticism. This just reminds me of a priest who's blindly fanatical. It is reversed. So again, coming back full circle, it's like you maybe you are seeing through the hypocrisy of indoctrination, seeing through the hypocrisy. And if it is a one-on-one relationship, whether it's romantic or otherwise, maybe recognizing how this fanaticism runs rampant in everybody's belief system, most everybody's belief systems, and how we interact with each other, how we treat each other, how we take things for granted that we're just going to go ahead and be toxic and not speak our truth, and just to pretend to achieve some level of conformity. And then normally the 3 of swords is, the 3 of air is a heartbreak card. This is reversed. It just feels like, I don't know, something is being illuminated for you that has to do again with truth and discernment. But all of these being reversed, it's like you're just uncovering these blockages, and these beliefs could be standing in the way of whatever consciousness evolution you're experiencing now. And so I'm almost out of time, but and so again, it can lead to a sense of being frozen in time. And this star at his heart just really struck me because it feels like it's the only thing really alive in this whole picture. So there's something about being frozen in time. And then I do want to go, I'm not going to go to all the cards because we're almost out of time, but we ended with this one. And so, and then there was this one too. So it's like, if you're not speaking your truth because you're trying to keep some sort of semblance of peace, some sort of facade of peace, recognize that you're part of the problem. If you're so afraid of someone's reaction to the truth, then probably the truth really, really needs to fucking be spoken for your own peace of mind. Because it feels like maybe you had an opportunity to speak the truth at one point and you didn't. And now it's like burning a hole in you because you're aware of what the truth is, but there's just this hesitancy to move forward in life. And it's almost like you can't move forward until this truth is acknowledged. So you know what? Speak your stark truth. Pay attention to, you know, these you know, clairaudient messages you're receiving, and speak the truth. And if people don't like it, fuck them. All right, that's all I have for today. Peace and love until next time.